the election commission. We'll do, even before the roll call vote, let's, go ahead. You have something?
I was just going to say, we do a roll call, that way we mark her as absent in minutes, and then we'll do the motion.
Okay. Roll call vote, please, sir.
Okay, Clerk Marnie Cast is absent. Treasurer Stephanie Kaiser.
Present.
And Judge Michelle Bianchi.
Present. So because we have an absence from the election commission, which is made up of the probate judge, the county treasurer, and the county clerk, Ms. Marnie Cass, the clerk, is not present. There is a statute that tells us what we need to do in that person's absence. So Stephanie's going to read that.
For MCL 168.23, in the absence or disqualification of the county clerk from any meeting of the Board of County Election Commissioners, the board may select one of the county clerk's deputies to act in the county clerk's place. And I move that we allow Jody to be the replacement for Marnie today.
I support that. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I had emailed the minutes out to you previously, but I do have a draft version as well in front of you printed.
Jody, before we go any further, can you introduce yourselves just in case somebody doesn't know who you are?
I'm Jody Hart, I'm Deputy Clerk. I've been with the clerk's office for 26 years.
So she should know what she's doing. All right, sorry to interrupt you, sir. You were saying?
I was just telling you that I provided a printed copy of the minutes, but I had also emailed them to you previously for the April 8th meeting.
And I have reviewed the minutes. Everybody has had the opportunity to review the minutes. Approval of the minutes of the April 8th, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Support. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Now, if we're following the agenda, next on is the public comment. And I will open it up just in case someone wishes to comment at this point in time. The very next agenda item is the determination regarding the clarity hearing. That is the primary purpose of this meeting. Welcome.
Thank you. I will use the public comment period since you all have come in today. So would you like me to take the podium or do you want me to do it from my seat?
Wherever you are most comfortable, sir.
Okay.
Identify yourself though, please.
My name is Adam Stockford. I'm the mayor of the city of Hillsdale, one of two candidates a part of the recall language. I understand what you're all here to do today is to approve or deny the language. So excuse me if I'm speaking out of turn, but I took time out of my day to come here just like you did, so I want to say my piece real quick. This decision was not controversial. This was a unanimous decision by City Council. It was a recommendation from the Public Services Director. This service is not a mandatory service. Nobody has to get trash service in the City of Hillsdale. This isn't like electric. It's not, some other municipalities add garbage onto utility bills. It's not what we do here. This isn't even mandatory that you have to use LRS. You can still use whoever you want in the City of Hillsdale. This isn't really savings. There wasn't really savings by going with the other group, I will say that. The increases ultimately resulted in about 84 cents a month to the resident of Hillsdale. Less than $1 a month, less than $12 a year. When we switched services from Republic to Modern, Republic charged $25 to $50 to come out and pick up cans. So it was
I'm going to interrupt you right there, and I appreciate your comments. However, what we're here for, and I intend to...
No, I understand that, Judge.
It's a clarity hearing, and what a clarity hearing is designed to do, and our only purpose here, is not to debate whether it's appropriate or not. It's whether the language stated in the recall petition, is clear so that the electorate and the person who's defending knows what the concern is. And that is the only thing that we're here to do.
Yes, Judge, I'm very aware of that. But I am party to the recall, and this is public comment period. And it does not say on the agenda that it's for agenda items only, or that it has to be specific to anything. So is it okay if I use my time to say my piece, or would you like me to stop at this point?
Well, what I was going to get to further down when I was explaining is, we were going to ask everybody to limit to 3 minutes.
I won't go
So go ahead.
3 minutes, Judge.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I apologize.
That's okay.
Yes. I would also point out that this is futile. I'm running for state representative. I plan on winning in August. But it's a free country. If this is what these guys want to do, if they want to spend their time going out and trying to get signatures from the residents of Hillsdale, then they are free to do so. And I won't stand in their way. But I do think one of the requirements of recall is that they have an opponent to run against me, and I think that they owe it to the city of Hillsdale to announce who that opponent is. So, thank you very much for your time. Honorable Election Commission, I appreciate you all.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else?
In reference to announcing the opponent, I believe state law prohibits us from mentioning the opponent when we're going around seeking signatures. We have to have an opponent 10 days after after the vote is verified and all that stuff, that it's going to be on the ballot. We have 10 days to announce who's going to run against Mr. Stockford. Because the issue is not who's the opponent going to be, the issue is the issue at hand.
Yes. Is there anything further?
That's it.
And that was statute, that's I'm sure you know. We have 2 recall petitions. Mr. Jansen, were they both filed by you?
Yes.
So I'm going to actually read off, because I think it'll be clearer and more concise if I do so. The purpose of today's meeting is to determine whether each reason for the recall, or the reason for the recall, stated in the petition is factual and of sufficient clarity to enable the officer whose recall is sought and the electors to identify the course of conduct that is the basis for the recall. The Recall Commission does not determine the truth of any allegation, as I indicated. Allegations of fact may be true or false, and the Commission does not have the structure or the resources. This isn't how it's set up for us to investigate those. The Recall Commission will consider only whether the assertions in the petition are stated clearly and factually. Any allegation of fact may be true or false, and the test employed by this commission will be to find out whether the allegations state facts and whether those facts are clear so that the responding official may defend. If any reason for the recall is not factual or of sufficient clarity, the entire recall petition will be rejected. Matters of opinion are not factual. If this commission approves the recall language, a copy of the approval language will be forwarded to the filing official, who will later receive the signed recall petition sheets. We will make our determination at the end of this meeting by vote. Our ruling on the clarity and factual nature of the recall language may be appealed by the officer whose recall is sought or by the sponsors of the recall petition. That appeal is to the circuit court in this county, and it must be filed within 10 days. And this is where I usually open it up to, if you want to speak, we're going to give you 3 minutes. At this point in time, I will ask if there is anyone else who does wish to speak once I've given those that instruction. Again, please identify yourself and your address before speaking, so that the deputy clerk can clearly take that information down as he is taking notes. All right, it does not appear that there are any further comments. We will take up our petition regarding Adam Stockford in the office of the mayor. The recall petition states the undersigned registered and qualified voters of the city of Hillsdale in the county of Hillsdale, state of Michigan, petition for the calling of an election to recall Adam Stockford from the office of mayor for the following reason. On January 16, 2024, Adam Stockford voted to award the residential and municipal trash recycling collection contract to LRS, which was the highest bidder, not the lowest. Discussion?
I went to the public YouTube of the city's meeting that day. I don't recall seeing or hearing anything about the bid amounts for the second. There was two, is that what you said, Adam? But I do know that he had voted yes for it. So that part, I believe, is factual. As far as the second part, being higher or lower, I'm not certain.
And quite frankly, what we do, it doesn't even matter whether he voted for it. Is this a factual statement? It's mind-bending to most people because it doesn't matter whether it's true or false. Is this factual? And then the person who is contesting is going to be put to the task of defending. But if you look at the language, on January 16, 2024, Adam Stockford voted to award the residential and municipal trash recycling collection contract to LRS, which was the highest bidder, not the lowest. Quite frankly, I think that the language is clear. And it doesn't, every single bit of this could have actually been false. It could have been on January 15th, 2024. And because it's stated in a factual manner, it's not an opinion. What is stated here is of a factual nature. We are not saying that it's true, that the allegation is true, or the statement is true. We're saying only that it is of a factual nature that puts people on notice that that is why the recall is being requested.
And I might add that even though it is factual, doesn't mean that it's potential for recall. That's not for us to decide, it's for the voters. So even if we do decide yes, that's factual and then go forward, it's about the voters making those decisions, not us.
Any further discussion requested if desired? Ready for the vote?
Yes.
Ms. Kaiser, how do you vote?
I vote that it is clear and factual, yes.
Ms. Hart?
I vote that it's clear and factual.
And for me, the language is clear and factual as well.
So if I may ask though, we did a roll call, but there wasn't a motion.
Oh, motion to support the legitimacy insofar as the recall petition being stated in a factual manner, in a clear and factual manner. Motion.
So who would support that?
I'll split.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Judge?
Any opposed? None opposed.
That's for Adam Stockford, you also have to do Stuccio.
We're getting to it.
Okay.
Same language, almost identical. I thought about doing them together, but I didn't want there to be a question. So we look at the recall petition that states, we the undersigned registered and qualified voters of the city of Hillsdale and the county of Hillsdale and the state of Michigan petition for the calling of an election to recall Robert Gregory Stuchel from the office of one for the following. January 16, 2024, Robert Gregory Stuchel voted to award the residential and municipal trash recycling collection contract to LRS, which was the highest bidder, not the lowest. I think we can cut to the chase since the language is identical other than the individual in the position that they hold. Is there a motion that indicates that the recall petition is of sufficient clarity and factually
I'll motion.
stated. Motion and support. Any further discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. We do have other items, and you are all free to remain or to leave as you decide.
Thank you.
Thank you.